was always careful not to follow Bibi Netanyahu wherever he speaks. 25 years ago, when I was IDF spokesperson, he was deputy foreign minister, and we dealt with the first Gulf War. There were briefings at Tel Aviv Hilton, as you will remember. And I told my staff we should have 2 different briefings a day. One with the deputy foreign minister and with me. I cannot play the same role, but it's always a pleasure listening to you, and I know this is your world, and these are all friends of you. Thank you, my boss, Buji. And last word of thanks is to you, Yuli, that since I'm dealing a lot with the Jewish world, and you totally open this building for Jews and caucuses from the Jewish world, and I thank you very much for that. On behalf of my colleagues, member of Knesset David Bitan, and 47 MKs, all members of the Jewish this caucus for strengthening the Jewish people, and myself, is really privileged to welcome you in the Knesset. This is an important day. The Knesset is hosting you for individual and group meetings, which allow us to discuss issues of common interest and express our appreciation to you, the leaders of the Jewish people. Most importantly, today's event is an opportunity for us just to tell you simply, thank you very much. The Caucus of Strengthening the Jewish People, which I chair alongside with my friend David Bitan, was established because of the generational differences within the Jewish people, both in Israel and abroad. The new generation of Knesset members and of the diaspora Jewish leadership must forge a new relation between them. One built not only on our common past and history, but also on shared present, and especially on collaborative thinking about the future. We joined forces with the Jewish Agency, which serves as a bridge between the diaspora and the State of Israel. And especially I would like to mention you, Nathan, the chairman of the Jewish Agency, and my good friend, Josh Schwartz. Together we established this caucus, which has become the largest in the Knesset. Its members are the point people for addressing issues of concern to the entire Jewish people, both in Israel and abroad, and this caucus provides a solid foundation for our future. Dear friends, we can no longer take these relations as given. We need to invest in them, deepen them, and infuse them with new meaning. During the past 3 years, delegations of Knesset members have visited Jewish federations and communities around the world. I would like to use this opportunity to publicly thank also the Jewish federations of North America, and especially Jerry Silverman and Becky Caspi for making this project possible. While abroad, we were exposed to 2 clusters of important questions for the State of Israel. One concerns our foreign policy and international activity. The other examines the status of Jewish communities and Jewish denominations in Israel. When it comes to foreign relations, the secret of Jewish survival throughout the ages is the ability to be flexible, to carefully maneuver between enemies and threats, and to survive. Yes, to survive. Our brother and sister abroad expect that we too will successfully navigate for ship of state between the waves and obstacles bravely, wisely, and in common sense. We must not aggravate the world or isolate ourselves, and I heard you very carefully, my friend. Rather, we must mobilize the world to Israel's side to reinforce our own legitimacy. Throughout Jewish history, our people has constructed a tent built on foundation of kindness and mercy, broad enough to include absolutely everyone. Today, in the State of Israel, which takes pride in a commitment to principle of Judaism and democracy, most of these people are told, there is no place for you in this tent. It is ours alone. Go find yourself another tent. Mr. Prime Minister, may I call you Bibi? You often turn to the diaspora Jews to ask for their help, and rightly so. They are, after all, our most powerful strategic asset in the United States and everywhere else. And so when they respond favorably, as anticipated, willingly and wholeheartedly, you absolutely must be attentive to them. Today, my Mr. Prime Minister, I place this question before you on their behalf. Too often we have sensed, we, the Knesset members, disappointment, bitterness, and impatience on their part. Promises have been made to them which they expect you to fulfill. Dear friends, The time has come to embrace a new paradigm for Israeli diaspora relations based on mutual responsibility. They ought to be balanced, bi-directional, not one-way street. This is now our duty as the largest Jewish community in the world to ask ourselves, what can we provide you? Our duty is to support you. Through programs like Masa and Berza, thanks to hundreds of young shlichim who travel abroad and also sit in your communities and develop many kind of activities. Jewish education, Israel culture, Hebrew language, as you say, and more and more. Each of each one of them is another brick in our efforts to build and strengthen Jewish people and Jewish identity with Israel. As Israeli, this is our commitment to you. Dear friends, we look forward to welcome you again in this house, I hope so, which fittingly represents Israel, the Jewish state, the democratic state, the state that pursues peace. This is our house, and this is your house as well. Thank you very much.